A beautiful aspect of this maturing leadership is that it draws less from performance and more from inner ripeness. The awakened begin to trust that their presence itself carries value. Their life experience carries value. Their devotion carries value. Their hard-won gentleness carries value. Their ability to remain open while others are still finding their footing carries value. Through this recognition, many starseeds will relax into forms of service that once felt too large to imagine. One may begin offering circles. Another may start sharing transmissions more openly. Another may open their home for gatherings. Another may mentor one person at a time. Another may begin creating teachings, meditations, music, visual work, or sacred products that help others feel accompanied. Another may discover that their role is to hold the practical structure around the more visible work so that others can flourish. All of this belongs within the same greater movement. The awakened are being invited to step into stewardship, and stewardship has many expressions. It can look like speaking. It can look like listening. It can look like organizing. It can look like blessing food, welcoming guests, tending land, designing spaces, offering counsel, sharing resources, or holding the atmosphere of a room with such grace that everyone present leaves more gathered within themselves. As this ripening continues, galactic heritage begins to feel less like an idea admired from afar, and more like a living inheritance settling into the body. A number of you will experience this as a new steadiness in your bones, a changed quality in your voice, a stronger sense of belonging both to Earth and to the stars, and a greater ease in carrying vast inner knowing while moving through simple human tasks. Some will sense ancient skills stirring through the hands. Some will feel a widening through the chest and shoulders whenever they speak words of blessing, encouragement, or wisdom. Some will notice that certain sounds, names, symbols, or star references awaken a whole body recognition. Some will feel drawn toward clothing, environments, colors, music, architecture, or sacred objects that mirror aspects of their wider heritage and help the human self inhabit that remembrance more gracefully. This embodiment matters deeply because it allows stellar memory to become practical and lived. The awakened begin to walk differently, speak differently, host differently, create differently, and serve differently once that larger inheritance has found a home within the physical form. Through this embodied remembrance, the human self and the wider soul identity draw close in a way that feels natural, usable, and deeply reassuring. The starseed no longer needs to separate the mystical from the daily. Washing dishes can carry remembrance. Writing an email can carry remembrance. Hosting a guest can carry remembrance. Blessing a child can carry remembrance. Organizing a retreat, tending a garden, standing at the shoreline, speaking at a circle, choosing a flower for the table, driving to a gathering, offering healing through the hands. All of these can become expressions of a being who knows their lineage extends far beyond a single earthly biography. This is one of the great gifts of Section 5. The wider self begins walking through the daily self more fully, and as that occurs, service becomes richer, easier, warmer, and more complete. Many among you have sensed for years that your path would eventually ask for this union. These late summer weeks help it settle.